Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Today, Lily and I are tackling a topic that honestly hits close to home for so many people right now, replacing your income after a layoff. It's a scary thought, isn't it?
It absolutely is, Ruth. That moment you hear the news, it's like a punch to the gut. All those plans, all that stability, just gone. And then the immediate panic sets in. How am I going to pay the bills? What about my mortgage? It's a nightmare for so many.
Exactly. And it's not just the financial shock, is it? There's the emotional toll, the blow to your self-esteem, the uncertainty. It's a whole cascade of challenges. But what we want to talk about today is that it doesn't have to be a dead end. In fact, for many, it becomes a new beginning.
Oh, totally. I've seen it happen. Friends who got laid off, thought their world was ending, and then 6 months later, they're running their own thriving business or have multiple income streams that they never would have considered before. It's about shifting that mindset from loss to opportunity.
That's the key, isn't it? Mindset. Because if you stay stuck in the fear, it's hard to see the way forward. So let's dive into some practical steps. When that initial shock wears off, what's the very first thing someone should focus on, in your opinion, Lily?
Okay, first, breathe. Seriously, give yourself a moment. Then, immediately assess your current financial situation. How much runway do you have? Do you have an emergency fund? This isn't to scare you, but to give you a clear picture, because knowing your time frame helps you prioritize your next steps. Do you need income now, or can you take a few weeks to plan?
That's super important. Understanding your personal financial buffer dictates the urgency. If you need money immediately, you're probably looking at quick income strategies, right? Things like the gig economy, maybe even temporary contract work.
Absolutely. For immediate cash, it's about leveraging what you already know. Think about your existing skills. Were you good at data entry, project management, writing, graphic design? There are platforms out there, Upwork, Fiverr, TopTal, where you can offer those services as a freelancer. It's not always a full-time replacement right away, but it's a way to get money coming in fast.
And it's a great way to test the waters too. You might discover you actually love being your own boss, even if it's just for a few hours a week. I've seen people turn those initial freelance gigs into full-blown businesses. It's like a freelance business blueprint in action, without even realizing it at first.
Precisely. And don't underestimate the power of your network. Let everyone you know you're looking for opportunities, even if it's just short term. Word of mouth is still incredibly powerful. A lot of contract work gets scooped up that way.
Okay, so once you've got some immediate income flowing, or if you have a bit more breathing room, then what? Because I think the long-term goal for many isn't just to replace their old job, but to build something more resilient.
Exactly. That's when you start thinking about building something more sustainable, maybe even something that creates passive income. This is where the real fun begins, because you're not just trading time for money anymore, you're building assets.
Passive income, that sounds like the holy grail for a lot of people, but it often feels out of reach, like it's only for super techie people or those with a huge capital investment. Is that true?
Not at all. While some passive income streams do require upfront investment, many don't. Think about done-for-you digital products, for example. This is about creating something once, an ebook, a template, a course, even printables, and then selling it repeatedly without needing to recreate it every time. Or even just creating a passive income funnel where you're directing traffic to affiliate products that resonate with you.
That makes so much sense. So instead of being overwhelmed by the concept of passive income, you can break it down into creating a digital asset that continues to sell. And with today's tools, it's easier than ever to create those assets.
Absolutely. And this is where AI comes into play in a huge way. We're seeing tools like ChatGPT making it incredibly simple for people to brainstorm ideas, write content, even generate product descriptions or marketing copy. You don't have to be a professional writer or designer anymore to create quality digital products. It's like an AI side hustle stack for anyone wanting to get started quickly.
That's a game changer. So if you're someone who lost your job, maybe you're feeling a bit lost on what your next move should be, you can use these AI tools to help you identify potential side hustles or even build the foundations of a new business. Like instead of staring at a blank page, ChatGPT could help you outline a course about a skill you have.
Exactly. Let's say you were a fantastic project manager. You could use AI to help you outline a project management for beginners ebook or even a mini course. The AI helps with the structure, the writing, even generating ideas for exercises. Suddenly, that huge task of creating a digital product becomes manageable.
That's so powerful because it removes one of the biggest barriers, where to start. It gives you a monetization roadmap directly applicable to your skills. But what about those who feel they don't have a unique skill, or they're just not creative enough?
Everyone has skills, even if they don't realize it. Did you organize team events? You have event planning skills. Did you train new hires? You have teaching skills. Even everyday tasks can be monetized. And if you genuinely feel stuck, AI can help you brainstorm. Just ask it. I worked in customer service for 10 years. What are some side hustles I could start? You'd be amazed at the ideas it can generate.
I love that. It democratizes the process. It's no longer just for the gurus. It's for anyone with a laptop and a willingness to learn. And that learning curve also significantly flattened by tools and courses available online. Like a ChatGPT cashflow course or an affiliate marketing jumpstart can get you up to speed quickly.
Right. You don't need to go back to school for a degree. You can learn specific, actionable skills in a matter of weeks or even days that can directly translate into income. It's about being agile and open to new ways of working.
So we've talked about immediate income through freelancing and then building longer-term, more passive income streams through digital products and leveraging AI. What about the mental game through all of this? Because let's be real, it's not always sunshine and rainbows.
Oh, absolutely. The mental game is probably the hardest part. You'll face rejection, self-doubt, days where you feel like giving up. It's crucial to treat this like a marathon, not a sprint. Celebrate small wins. If you get one client, that's a win. If you finish one chapter of your ebook, that's a win. Don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel.
That's such a good point. It's so easy to get discouraged when you see others seemingly crushing it, but they've been on their journey for a while. You're just starting yours, and that's okay. It's about consistent effort, not instant perfection.
And find your community, whether it's online forums, local meetups, or just a few trusted friends who are also on an entrepreneurial journey. Having people to share your struggles and successes with, who understand what you're going through, is invaluable.
Yeah, that network can be a lifeline. I've heard so many stories of people finding their next big idea or their next client through connections they made in these communities. It's about being visible and open to possibilities.
Totally. And don't be afraid to experiment. Not every idea will be a home run. You might try one side hustle for a month and realize it's not for you. That's not a failure, it's data. You learn what you don't want to do, which is just as valuable as finding what you do.
I love that perspective. It removes the pressure to pick the perfect thing right away. Just pick a thing, start, and iterate. It's like building a prototype for your new career.
Exactly. And remember, this period, as challenging as it is, can be one of the most transformative times of your life. It forces you to get creative, to take ownership, and to really understand what you value in your work and your life.
It really can. I've seen people emerge from layoffs, not just financially stable again, but happier, more fulfilled, and with a stronger sense of purpose. They built a life that truly suits them, not just one dictated by a corporate ladder.
100%. It's about taking back control. Instead of waiting for someone else to give you a job, you're creating your own. That sense of agency is incredibly empowering.
So if you're out there listening and you've recently been laid off, or even if you're just worried about it, know that there are so many avenues available. Start small, leverage your existing skills, explore the power of AI to help you build digital products or find new opportunities, and most importantly, nurture that resilient mindset.
And don't forget to give yourself grace. It's a tough situation, and it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. But then, pick yourself up, use some of these strategies, and start building that next chapter. You absolutely have what it takes.
Beautifully said, Lily. Thank you so much for sharing your insights today. This has been incredibly valuable.
My pleasure, Ruth. Always great to chat with you.
And to all our listeners, thank you for tuning in. We hope this episode gives you some solid direction and a renewed sense of hope. Remember, a layoff can be a springboard, not just a setback. We'll catch you next time.